Hi Capricorn, and welcome to my channel. I am Shandra Lynn, and this is your general energy reading for the week. Remember, it is general, so take it how it resonates with you in your life, your situations, and your experiences, and we'll get started. And I know that all the readings have seemed to be focused on this dark of the moon that's coming up because it's August 4th right now, but the dark of the moon is on August 9th. Spirit has been saying like there is an energy cleansing going on. Everybody's going through it on an individual basis. And then directly after with the new moon, there is going to be a positive feeling based intention ritual. I don't know what that looks like yet. I'll let you know probably next week. Okay, yeah. So let's get started. Can I get Capricorn? Thank you. So yeah, it's rain, purification coming in. But that's also, that's my past card. Got an autumn equinox with release. Thank you. So whale and breach. That's the new love and compassion on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I just got hit with an energy. It feels like an older experience, but like 10 years ago is like, that's what it hit like for me, was almost 10 years ago. 9 years ago, 2017, it's 2026. So this energy that we're experiencing, this energy that you are experiencing, it's an older cycle. Let me hold on. I have something written down in my book. Consciousness changes. Consciousness changes. Okay. Sorry about that. So this is something in the making for a while for you. Let me get more cards really quick for some more clarification. The rain, the purification, right? The release of the old. And then we got the whale with the breach, and it's like doing something different than what you would normally do. Entering a new environment than what you normally would be in. A change in consciousness. Pure play. Okay, I'm kind of getting it now. So, with big changes always happening, and like I said, Spirit says like everybody, it doesn't matter if they're aware or if they're not aware, if they're asleep, if they're not asleep, if they're an NPC, if they're a souled person, however like that plays out in your reality. The habit, right, for a Capricorn is always like looks responsible, looks responsible, looks responsible. But because this is a pattern, right, like you think 9 years is when this dinged me. And so you've got all those years of you making changes and making moves for whatever it was that you anchored in back then. So now, as this energy finishes out and the new can come in, you're going to be breaching, you're going to be doing things differently because your responsibilities are already lined up. They're on a nature cycle. It goes with the flow. It was smart setup. Um, self-cleaning, self-purifying, self-regenerating, it was designed. And you knew, like, everybody was saying, like, whatever it was that this is for you was like, oh, that's crazy, that's crazy, that's never going to work. But it would never work for them because they never had the staying power and the focus to actually complete a cycle. But here you are completing a cycle. So where everybody else is going to have to start learning to stand up and take more responsibility for themselves, be more, yeah, you're going to be playing because, like, there's really nothing for you to do except go play. There's a little bit of this, there's a little bit of that. You tweak a little bit over here, you go play a little bit over there, and but you're just having fun. And that's what's coming up. And I get the feeling that mm, not everybody's getting this play. Not everybody's coming out of this purification stage um feeling freer, being freer. All of them cords, all of that baggage, all of that ancestral shit, all of that generational obligation crap. Everybody's going to be so focused, but I feel like people are still going to be like, well, if you cared, you'd help, but there's no helping. Trust. Yeah. This is going to be this is going to be awesome, but probably a bit uncomfortable too, because it is different than what others around you are going to be going through. And they're not going to be able to call on. It's almost like for, I can't, it's hard to imagine, but if, like, there's, you're not going to be able to help them even if you wanted to help them with their crap. And that's all I'm going to say at it is crap, because it's like two completely different environments, as if like they're separated by a wall or something. Um, and your consciousness, it's something to do with your consciousness. But I'm not getting any more cards at all. That's all that. Is there any more messages for Capricorn? This consciousness change feels more like a sense like you have released feeling obligated to feel bad or help others, because I yeah, got the King of Pentacles and Death. They are such beautiful cards. The other energy is going to get really reactive because they are not going to have free, their entitlement that they feel to your pentacles, to your resources, is gone. It's like I'm hearing Death say it doesn't matter if, like, if they go and take a pentacle from you and go to give it, and it's going to be like, that's not yours. Where's yours? Where's yours? But if that's what's happening there, let me, Capricorn, please. Thank you. Ow. 3 of Wands. I'm just seeing like a form of separation of some sort here. Whatever this purification is, it's really going to cause a rift, a separation, a divide. I don't even know if you're really going to witness their reactions. I'm not even getting like, for you, this is great, right? This is something you've been working on for a while. I can't give you like a set how many times you've played this, but what I am going to say is that for a 9-year cycle or pattern change, that's long term, long haul dedication. It only makes sense that you would be in an energy where that would match your energy. And unfortunately, like, this looks like you, and this looks like all these other energies kind of being taken out. Like, I feel separation because of their crappy planning for what was coming. All right, so I mean, depending on how you feel about this, but there is a change in that space as well, huh? All right, we're gonna leave it at that. I feel separation, so I might use that as the title. But I'll see you guys next week.